It's 3 p.m. and I'm having a late lunch, and I'm gonna be making a English muffin breakfast sandwich. A healthy English muffin breakfast sandwich. It actually is healthy, and I know healthy is quite a subjective term, but this is in terms of using good fats, not including vegetables, because when I looked up healthy breakfast sandwiches, a lot of them included veggies and things that mimicked bacon. But let's eat some real food, real whole food. In terms of English muffin, I'm using Ezekiel sprouted grain English muffin, and you can find it in the freezer section. It's in the freezer section because there is no processed seed oils or vegetable oils to extend the shelf life and preserve the bread itself. So that's why you're gonna find most breads that are sprouted in the frozen section. And what is sprouted grain bread? Well, it means that it's only partially been germinated and then mashed into a dough to make bread. And this is considered a slow digesting carb versus a refined carbohydrate. Whole wheat flour is not a slow digesting carb because it's been pulverized into a flour that destroys the structure of the seed, which would have made it a slow digesting carb. A lot of my clients whose bodies don't have the ability to use its own body fat for energy, I have them start going from eating refined carbohydrates to having slow digesting carbs. My approach is not calorie counting or proportions. My approach is just eating the right nutrient-dense foods until you are satisfied. And you can only eat so many eggs. I don't know if you've tried to eat more than 3 eggs, but 3 eggs with the yolk is quite filling in itself. The human body was not evolved to be relied on sugar or glycogen for energy. If we were, we wouldn't be here today. From days of fasting before a big hunt or catching some wild game. The problem with being a sugar burner is that you're constantly reliant on a sugar source. Now, if you didn't have it with you or around you and you experience that nausea, brain fog, shakiness, sweats, and just like head rushes and fatigue, and you feel like you need to have a little bit of something to fuel you, how is that one sustainable? How is that self-sufficient when you're relying on something your entire life? And if you want to lose fat, it's just going to be a vicious cycle where you keep piling up this sugar, and if you haven't depleted your glycogen stores and you just keep eating all the sugar, which is stored as glycogen, it's going to be converted into fat. And this is why so many people are gaining weight and having a hard time losing it as well. So let's make this healthy breakfast sandwich. So I'm outside, I've got the griddle preheated. Now the first thing we're gonna do is grab some sprouted grain English muffins. I'm gonna spread some ghee on it. And we're gonna get that toasted. I've got some already cooked no sugar bacon, uncured. I'm gonna place it right on just to reheat it. I've got some bacon grease or lard from cooking the bacon. We're gonna be using this to cook the eggs. I'm gonna crack 2 eggs. I'm gonna pop the yolk. And I'm just going to try to contain the egg as it cooks so it fits on my English muffin. So I got the bacon, the English muffin, and we're going to be salting the egg with Redmond real salt. This is where try to get in as much salt as you can. Can never have enough salt in your body. Now I'm going to flip the English muffin, get it toasty on both sides. Now I'm going to flip the egg. just so both sides cook quicker. Now the trick to melting the cheese is placing it right on the flipped egg while it's hot still. And then we're going to place the hot bacon right on top. As much bacon as you'd like here. Get a little bit of the egg right on top. That way the cheese can melt. Now we're going to scoop it up. Place it right on top of the English muffin. And top it off, just like that. Does that look amazing or what? Oh, yeah. Let's give it a taste. Getting the English muffin nice and toasted. So you get a little bit of a crunch there. Bacon, salty bacon. This breakfast sandwich is so satisfying. You've got 2 eggs in there with the egg yolks. Egg yolks are so much more nutrient dense than just the egg whites, and it's filled with good fats. It's gonna help you keep you satiated and have sustainable energy throughout the day. The bacon, there's fat there as well. Cheese, real cheese, none of that vegan crap. So all whole foods with good fats and that slow digesting carb coming from the sprouted English muffin. It's just gonna give you sustainable energy throughout the day. You're not gonna need to get a pick-me-up snack in between meals because I guarantee you this is gonna keep you satisfied. I hope you like this legit healthy version of an English muffin breakfast sandwich. I don't even know why I'm calling it breakfast sandwich. You can eat it anytime. Remember to click subscribe and the notification bell so you can get notified when I release new videos every Monday and Thursday. See you then.